Now let us solve the next variety of problem. Now we already know that a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. In that 2ab we have a coefficient called as 2, and we want to express that in terms of either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, so that we will eliminate that square root term. Now that is the variety what we are discussing right now. Now if you see here, a is equal to 23 plus 3 root 5. Question is, find the value of root of 2a plus 1 by root of 2a. Now forget about roots, sir. First of all, they are asking you to take care of 2a, and here also it is 2 times of a. Now if a is 23 plus 3 root 5, 2a will become 2 into 23, it is 46, plus 3 root 5 into 2, so it is 2 times of 3 root 5, right? It is 2 times of 3 root 5. Now think logically, a plus b whole square I should express this as, or I should express this as a minus b whole square, but I know that I will express this as a plus b whole square because I have plus symbol in between. Now in that a plus b whole square, I have something called as 2ab. That 2 is already present here. Now this is a into b. Now can I say that, suppose for example, if I take a value as root 9 is nothing but 3 itself. If I take a value as root 9 and b value as root 5, then this will become a 2 into root 9 into root 5. And I also told that this particular value should be equal to, forget about square root, add these two terms. What is 9 plus 5? 9 plus 5 is 14. But here it is not 14, sir. Here it is not 14. It is 46. That means instead of 46, if it was given as 14, then I could have directly written as root 9 plus root 5 whole square. I hope you are understanding. I could have directly written that as root 9 plus root 5 whole square, but that is not actually 14, that is 46. That means what I will do is, this entire 3 root 5, I will call it as a, and I will multiply this entire thing by root 1. Root 1 is nothing but 1 itself. This 1 I will call it as b. Now if you observe carefully, 3 root 5 can be told as root 9 into root 5. Root 9 into root 5 is nothing but root 45. That means a value is root 45, or in other language 3 root 5, both are same. B value is root 1. If I add these two, 45 plus 1, I am directly getting it as 46. That means I can directly write this as root 45 plus root 1 whole square. I hope I am making sense for you people, sir. It is root 45 plus root 1 whole square, or root 45 is nothing but 3 root 5. It is 3 root 5 plus 1 whole square. Now 3 root 5 plus 1 whole square is the value of 2a, but I want root of 2a. So finally, therefore, I can write this as root of 2a is equal to root of 3 root 5 plus 1 whole square, or it is 3 root 5 plus 1 finally, right? It is 3 root 5 plus 1. Now, root of 2a is 3 root 5 plus 1. Now, the other thing what I require is root of 2a's reciprocal, 1 by root of 2a. This is nothing but 1 divided by 3 root 5 plus 1. I already explained this before taking this problem itself. I already explained in the note saying that this 3 root 5 plus 1, put this 3 inside the square root. 3 square it will become inside the square root, which is 9. 9 into 5 is 45. 45 square root, that means square root of 45 plus square root of 1. So numerator will become 3 root 5 minus 1 divided by 45 minus 1. Denominator become 44. Directly you can write it if you know all these things, sir. Otherwise you should multiply and divide by 3 root 5 minus 1, 3 root 5 minus 1, and take that a minus b into a plus b. So many things unnecessarily you will keep on doing it. Now 1 by root 2a value also I know, root 2a value also I know. In the question they are asking you to add those two values. Root 2a is 3 root 5 plus 1. 1 by root 2a is 3 root 5 minus 1, but divided by 44. Let me add it. So final answer will become 3 root 5 plus 1 plus this is 1 by 44 times of 3 root 5 minus 1 by 44, right? 1 by 44. If I take the LCM and simplify, total denominator 44, I will take it as LCM. So this becomes 44 into 3. It is 132 root 5 plus 3 root 5. It is 132 plus 3 is 135 root 5. You don't need to actually validate the next things. 135 root 5 along with the denominator 44. There is only one option, which is option C. There is another option 135 root 5, but the denominator is 22. That cannot be the answer. Other two options are not having 135 root 5. But if you really want to check the other value as 43 or not, continue further and check it. So I can say that. So this is taking 44 as LCM. 44 into 1 is 44. 44 minus 1 is 43. So it is plus 43 by 44. That is what I have marked it as option C. Always remember, whenever they are asking you to find a root of some x value or root of some 2a value, whatever it is, you should express it in the form of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. And in that expressing also, I don't want you to keep on solving everything and waste your time. I told you some shortcuts. Root 3 can be written as root 9. So check this constant value. If this is root 9 into root 5, 9 plus 5 is 14. And if the value given here also is 14 or a multiple of 14, then you can directly write it as root 9 plus root 5. But unfortunately, this is 46. It is not 14. So I will take this entire thing as root 45, because root 9 into root 5 is root 45. I will multiply by root 1. 45 plus 1 is 46. Yes, now I can directly write it as root 45 plus root 1 whole square. But root 45 can be further simplified as 3 root 5 plus 1 whole square. That is 2a. Under the root it is 3 root 5 plus 1. Take the reciprocal. Once again, don't waste your time in taking the rationalizing factors and wasting your time once again. This 3, move it inside the square root. So inside the square root, the 3 becomes 3 square, 9. 9 into 5 is 45. So now if I take it as 45 inside the square root, the coefficient will be 1. So here it is 45. Here it is 1. So denominator will be 45 minus 1, 44. All these things I have already taught you, sir. Numerator will be same thing but with a different sign in between. 3 root 5 plus 1 becomes 3 root 5 minus 1. I hope the idea is very, very clear. Don't worry, we will keep on solving multiple problems of the similar kind. In the examination, you should solve it very, very faster. Within seconds, you should solve it. That is my expectation. Now see here. See the third question. I am sure that if you are clear with the second question, third question should never be a difficulty. Third question is, a value is given as 8 plus 2 root 15. 8 plus 2 root 15. Now within a second I should think like root 15, I will write it as root 5 into root 3. And within the next second you should think like root 5 into root 3 is what I wrote. Forget about square root. Add only the numericals. 5 plus 3 is 8. First of all, in 2AB format, this 2 is already present. So no headache for me. 5 plus 3 is 8. And that 8 is only present here. So directly you can write this as, write down this root 5, write down this root 3 also as it is, because there is a plus in between, write down plus and write down whole square. But I don't want a, I want root a. So root a will be, that square will cancel. Root a minus, the question should actually be 1 by root a. It is not 1 by a. So if root a is 5 plus root 5 plus root 3, 1 by root a should be how much, sir? I already thought you don't expect me to teach you again and again. Very simple denominator. First of all, root 5, coefficient is 1. Root 3 also coefficient is 1. So denominator is directly the subtraction of 5 and 3. The difference of 5 and 3 directly write in the denominator as 2. Whatever is there in the numerator here, same thing write in the numerator in 1 by root a also, but in between the sign changes. It should be minus. Simple way of analyzing. Right? Now, what is that they are asking you? They are asking you to find the difference. Simple, right, sir? Why do you want to complicate? So a minus root a minus 1 by root a. Root a is 5 root 5 plus root 3 minus 1 by root a is minus root 5 by 2 plus root 3 by 2. Very simple. This finally eventually will become, if you simplify by taking LCM as 2, this becomes root 5 plus 3 root 3 whole thing divided by 2, and that is nothing but your fourth option what is given here. Answer for this question is option D, and we have reduced this problem to a greater extent without actually writing all the necessary steps what we proved it in the 4 varieties what I taught you initially. You should be this fast only to solve the question. In fact, you should be even more faster than what I have done in this particular class, because I have told it little very neatly and I have told it taking little time because I want you to understand basically, but you should not be taking so much of time like the way I took it in explaining this problem. Now, next question, question number 4. I hope the question 4 will become damn easy for you because I believe that you might have practiced this variety. Again, this is root a minus 1 by root a is the question. A value is 9 minus 4 root 5. A value is 9 minus 4 root 5. Now, first thing that should strike your mind is A value is given, root A value is asked. That means I should express it as A plus B whole square or A minus B whole square. But in this question, I will express it as A minus B whole square because the sign which is given in between in the question is minus. Now, in that a minus b whole square, there is a term called as 2ab, but 2 is not present here, but 4 is present. Write that 4 as 2 into 2. Simple, sir. Write that 4 as 2 into 2. Now, once again, it is again a very simple task for you to analyze like this. This 2 is something which I want. The first 2 which is visible for you, this one, it is something which I want. But this particular 2, I want to express it as a third format. So 2 can be written as root 4. These are all something which should strike your mind immediately. That 2 I wrote it as root 4. The next thing which should strike your mind is root 4 and root 5 I have multiplied. Forget about root. Add these two. What is 4 plus 5? 4 plus 5 is 9, and that 9 is only present here. So directly I can write a value as root 4 minus root 5. But the actual thing is root 5 is greater than root 4. So write it as root 5 minus root 4. Minus root 4. Root 4 is 2. So a value is, it is whole square. But question says root a. All these things you should eliminate then and there itself. Root a is root 5 minus 2. That's all. Now I want to find 1 by root a. Right? I want to find 1 by root a. Now same logic, sir. 1 by root a is nothing but, can I say that denominator is nothing but the difference between these two terms. Think little logically, don't be in a hurry. It is not the difference of 5 and 2. 2 should be written as, let me write it here for your better understanding. Root 5 minus root 4 is nothing but 2. So the difference between the square root terms is the denominator. That means 5 and 4 difference is 1. That is your denominator. Numerator is minus, change it to plus. So root 5 plus 2 is the numerator. Now question says we should subtract those two. What is the difficulty here for you? No difficulty, right? Root 5 minus root 5 cancels. Minus 2 minus 2. Answer for this question is minus 4. Answer for this question is minus 4, which is option A. I hope the idea is very, very clear. These are all some things you will do it very fast as you solve more and more and more questions, and take my word, these are all damn easy, sir. These are all damn easy once you understand it. Next, question number 5. Question number 5. A question says if a minus 10 is equal to 2 root 30, then root of a plus 1 plus root of 1 by root of a plus 1. I need to find the value. First of all, a value is given, a value is given as 10 plus 20, 2 root 30, correct, right? If I shift that minus 10 to the right hand side, it becomes 10 plus 2 root 30. But the question is not asking you for root a, it is asking you for root of a plus 1. First of all, let us find a plus 1. Adding left hand side 1, add right hand side also 1. 10 plus 1 becomes 11. 11 into 2 root 30. Now, it's very simple, sir. Already we have solved 2 problems based on this, and we have seen some examples also earlier. Root 30. Now, I should write this 30 as product of 2 numbers, and when I add the same 2 numbers, I should get it as 11. Simple. Why? Because already the 2ab term 2 is already taken care of. So, there is no headache of taking care of the 2 once again right now. So, root 30. 30 is 1 into 30. No, 1 plus 30 is not 11. Ruled out. 2 into 15. 2 plus 15 is not 11. Ruled out. 3 into 10. 3 plus 10 is not 11. Ruled out. 6 into 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. Yes, this is the case I was looking for. Over, sir, answer. That means root 30 is root 6 into root 5. Now 6 plus 5 is also 11. So directly you can write it as root 6 plus root 5 whole square. That is a plus 1. So if I want to find root of a plus 1, then square root, that square will be cancelled out. Answer is root 6 plus root 5 for root of a plus 1. Now, again simple, sir. I want to take the reciprocal. 1 by root of a plus 1. So, I already told you, denominator will be difference of 6 and 5, 1. So, denominator 1, I need not write it also. Numerator, change the sign in between. So, root of 6 minus root of 5. But the question says we should add those. I should add those. Very simple. Adding means this negative or the different signs will cancel. Answer is root 6 plus root 6, 2 root 6. How much time it is taking for you, sir? These are all very simple, sir. This should strike your mind. Which 2 numbers when I multiply, I should get it as 30. The same 2 numbers if I add, I should get it as 11. Answer over. If that strikes to your mind within seconds, I think the answer will also be within seconds. Very, very simple and straightforward. Tell me the answer for the next question, sir. I am damn sure that these are all very easy right now for you. A value is given as 6 plus 2 root 6. Root of a minus 1 they are saying. So let me find a minus 1 itself. Left hand side I subtracted 1. Right hand side also subtract 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So this should be 5 plus 2 root 6. Now I should express, because the question is having plus here, I should express it as a plus b whole square. And in that a plus b whole square 2ab term, the 2 is already present here. So I don't have that headache also right now of taking care of that 2 also. Very simple. This is 6. Which 2 numbers when I multiply I will get 6. The same 2 numbers when I add I will get 5. Simple, right, sir? 6 is nothing but 3 into 2. That means root 6 is root 3 into root 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Directly you can write it as root 3 plus root 2. How fast you can get it. How fast you can get it. Actual answer for a minus 1 is root 3 plus root 2 whole square. But I want square root. Square root of a minus 1, that square will cancel. Now they are asking you to find reciprocal. Is it difficult? Definitely no. Denominator will be 3 minus 2, 1. I will not write the denominator when it is 1. Numerator it is root 3 and root 2. Earlier it was plus, now it is minus. Now the question they are asking you to add those two. That means root 2 minus root 2 cancels. Answer is 2 root 3. How simple it is, sir. These are all some of the most easiest problems. Honestly speaking, probably not easiest. They are made easy because of learning these kind of shortcuts. And you should also be so quick in solving these questions in the examinations. You should never waste any time in your examination hall to solve these varieties of questions. I hope the idea is very, very clear for you people till this point of a time. Now see this 7th question. See this 7th question, sir. Very, very easy question. This is your 2016 mains question. 2016 main questions. I am very surprised that in the main question they have asked you that kind of an easy question. Now see here, sir. Question says, if a plus 1 by a is equal to c plus 1 by c, find the value of a. What is a value is the question. Now in a simplest way, if I want to say it to you people, if I compare left hand side with right hand side, A value is C. Correct, right? In place of A on the left hand side, you have C on the right hand side. That means A value is C. That means can I say that? Can I say that first option is correct, second option is correct, third option is correct, fourth option can be eliminated because A value is not C in the fourth option. So one of the option can be eliminated, but there is something called as comma in all the options. That means there is another value of C. There is another value of C that they are asking you, and because of another value of C, you can eliminate the other two options also. Right now you can only have one option. Now think little logically. Can I write this equation as A plus 1 by A is equal to 1 by C plus C? That also I can write it, right? I can write like this also. Now further, if I want to simplify, I can write it as A plus 1 by A equal to 1 by C plus, this C can be written as 1 divided by 1 by C. 1 divided by 1 by C is C only, right sir? Now over, answer over. In place of A by comparison, in place of A you have 1 by C. Similarly, in place of A in the denominator you have 1 by C. That means one of the value of A is C just by direct comparison. Another value of A is 1 by C. Just by little bit of extra modifications we got another value of A. That means answer should be option A. It cannot be B, it cannot be option C also. I hope the idea is very clear sir. I will say you, the moment you get this question, don't take me wrong sir, A plus 1 by A is equal to C plus 1 by C. The moment you see this question in the examination hall, you will take A LCM, you will write it as A square plus 1. You will take C LCM, you will write it as C square plus 1. Cross multiply, it is C into A square plus 1. Cross multiply, it is A into C square plus 1. Don't complicate your problem solving by taking LCM and creating a quadratic equation. If you are a student of Anil Nair classes, definitely you will not use this method and waste your time. Rather, you will use a smarter way of solving and get the answer in a much more easiest way. I hope the idea is very clear for you, sir.